Blake Shelton?
It is.
Having sex with the chick from No Doubt?
Yeah, that's them having sex with her.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to partay.
Oh, we're ready for the porkin'. Who's ready for your slop, everybody?
Hey, how was your New Year's?
It was terrible. I got allergic pneumonitis.
And it was from what? You said that you got it once before because what? It's like pneumonia caused by allergies?
It's pneumonia caused by allergies, yeah.
And you've had it one other time?
I had it one other time when I lived in a shitty apartment with rats in the walls.
Well, but that wasn't the big thing. You said that you think you may have gotten it because there were because you left the only window was out in a yard that had dog shit that was flowing in.
Our landlords put their dog pen against our apartment and made the window that we had for our bedroom be open into that dog pen.
So you think that...
And they wouldn't clean it out either. So there's piles of dog shit. That's what the rats were eating.
So do you think that... So you think dog shit air got in your life?
Yeah, I normally fly dog shit air, but this time it got into my lungs.
One of the most popular airlines out there, dog shit air.
Yeah, it ended up in my lungs, and I had to go to the emergency room.
And what'd they say? They go, we should send you to the veterinary
They did.
office.
They made me go to the veterinarian's office, and a weird Russian lady whacked me off.
He goes,
I was on all fours.
This is the only way. Oh, dude. Take your temperature rectally.
She did, yeah.
With her finger? And then she goes,
No, with another doctor's stick.
let me smell it. It smells about 98.7.
That's what you said? Let me smell the thermometer in your ass.
Can you imagine if someone goes, I don't use the unpredictable technology that they have. I just go finger and I can
Everything's got to pass the smell test at this office.
98.7.
Oh, you seem healthy. let me finger your pussy too. I'll tell you how healthy you really are.
Well, that's good. Well, so how do you treat pneumonitis?
I need to get allergy shots.
And what kind of allergy shots?
Well, first they got to do that thing where they put all that shit on my back to see everything.
They literally just go, here, we're going to throw shit at your back. And they go, oh, it smells. It definitely stinks.
This guy's got allergies.
If it didn't smell so bad, it probably wouldn't have allergies.
Oh, it stinks like allergies in here.
Oh, so they have to, don't they like draw on your back?
Yeah, they draw
a chart,
on your
and they're like, and then they just put peanut butter in one corner.
Yeah.
And then they're like, don't move.
Jelly in the other.
Put an almond right here.
Yeah.
And then we have fucking, I don't know, what are the other allergies?
What they do is they take a snack tray from Costco, put a bunch of needles on it, and just jam it into my back.
Just go here. And one of them's just a piece of bread. They're like right there.
One of them's marinara sauce. Another one's a meatball sample.
What are all the things that you could be allergic to?
Barbecue sauce.
They're like, he's got a bad case of Stubbsitis.
Yeah, pizza flavored combos.
They do this setting. He goes like, don't move. You're knocking them off.
Shrimp tacos. They just do the whole thing.
Dude, that's the other thing. See, shellfish. They have oysters on the half shell.
Yeah, and then they have turtles on the half shell. Heroes on the half shell.
What the fuck? Yeah, I want to see how that is done, actually. Because I've always heard about it. I have a niece.
You've always heard the doctors prepare giant food trays.
Yeah, they go. Because how many? There's like hundreds of things you could be allergic to.
We're going to dip this needle into the pizza now, and then we're going to.
They prick you with it, and it has whatever the allergen.
Yeah, pizza, dog hair,
and then you're like, oh shit, you got a boil's forming.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah,
you're allergic. So, and then your back just looks like a big fucking piece of shit after that.
Yeah, it probably will.
Dude, that's fucked. It seems like we'd have a better way of doing it.
I remember kids in the 80s getting it done all the time. Do you remember that?
Nobody had allergies in the 80s where I was.
They did at our school, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't. We had peanut butter sandwiches all the time.
We did too, but there were kids who were allergic.
He's like, hey, pussy, what are you going, anaphylactic shock?
Yeah, that would happen.
They're like, pussy.
They'd be like,
pussy.
Michael, get in the corner right now. We're having peanut butter sandwiches.
Oh, they would quarantine them?
Yeah, they'd be like, face the corner so you don't smell any of it.
like, you get the fuck out of here. I like to how you're putting you're like, Michael, you get the fuck out of here.
I remember a kid crying because he had allergies to peanut butter. Everyone was getting peanut butter marshmallow sandwiches.
And he couldn't have any?
He couldn't have any. And then the teacher was like, it's okay. We'll have something else for you. The whatever, the lunch lady is going to bring you something else. But what she brought was like some gross ham roll. And he was like, I don't want a ham roll.
What the fuck's a ham roll?
It was like this state smelled like fucking stinky smoked ham.
By the way, you ever sneeze like with a peanut butter while you're eating peanut butter sandwich?
Yeah.
Like the shit goes everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know if a lot of kids were sneezing all over them.
I would. I'd be like, hey, what's up?
Is that what you would do? You'd sneeze over the kid who's crying.
I go, hey, what's up, Michael?
Ham sandwich.
Sorry.
Just a whole different way of doing things. Now
So you couldn't, like the other kids couldn't kiss him on the lips after they'd eaten.
They said no more tonguing, no more French tonguing.
They're like, everybody after lunch kiss Michael on the lips as he passed by.
So he gets used to the peanut butter.
What if that was the way to do it?
Lip kissing?
Yeah.
That's what my doctor said. He said, we're going to put some dog shit on your wife's lips and have her kiss you until you're over this allergy.
We did, this is before Larry David did it, but we wrote this, one of those Daddy Knows Best sketches from years ago. And originally, Steve was eating a peanut butter sandwich, and then he had like gone to the bathroom and shook his dick off, and then his wife
allergic reaction.
sucked it, and then she was going to go into anaphylactic shock.
Oh, that's
and
a
then
great.
They
bit.
vetoed that, so
Why'd
we
they
had to
veto
do
that?
something else. But she kissed him and got it on her.
But she should have sucked his wiener. That's
I
so
know.
much funnier.
Yeah,
He's like,
well,
this is the best blowjob I've ever gotten. And then he realizes.
our note on the phone call from the finance guys and the producers was, enough with the sex stuff.
They screamed at you.
Screamed it. I go, but it's funnier. If it's still one of my. Oh yeah, it's one. And then we also had one where a superhero, a guy dressed as a superhero, but had a giant dick that you could see through the pants. And then we're gonna put a dildo in his pants, and they're like, "You can't do that."
Why not?
Because he can't. Because that's based off a real story.
But if he had a real penis there, that'd be discrimination.
What?
Not allowing him on set.
No, I know, but we were gonna put a giant dildo in his skin tight suit, and you could see it, like he was like a kid's performer. Because this actually happened to What Up Pete. He went to a kid's birthday party. And like Spider-Man was there, and Spider-Man had a huge dick that you could see through his fucking tights.
I told you about my 8th grade guitar teacher, right?
Oh, he had a huge dick?
Guy had the hugest dick.
And he was always wearing leggings or
He
something?
always wore the tightest jeans possible. He had one of the hugest dicks I've ever seen in my life. I could never fucking concentrate because it went to almost his knee, dude. And he had these like 80s rocker jeans on, and he would tuck everything to the side so I could see his balls and his dick going all the way over there. And he would always be like, "You're so distracted in class. You're never playing the guitar right." And I'd be like, "I can't." Like,
Dude,
I didn't
it'd
want to
be
say.
great if you could go back and you're like, I can't concentrate because of your giant dick, you pervert.
I know. It was gross. I couldn't believe it.
That's
but it was just
crazy.
always right there, this huge dick, dude. And I was just like inches from it. And it was like, how am I going to do the C chord to G major or whatever the fuck?
What a fucking weirdo.
Or the one where you have to, what's the hard one where you have to fret the whole goddamn thing and then finger the rest of them? Aaron knows this.
Alpha Z.
Bar chords?
The bar chord, but you got to press the others too. Is that?
Wait,
Yeah,
bar
what's a
chord
bar
sports?
Yeah. But yeah, yes, bar chord sports.
The worst I had seen was we used to have like in the town next to me, there was like a Chuck E. Cheese ripoff.
What was it called?
I don't remember. It was like Adventureland or something. It had like that sort of shit and had like a little bit of a play area.
Yeah.
But I remember my mom going like, "What the?" It was when my sister was little and she's 10 years younger than me. But so I was like a teenager and I was there with my mom helping for like a birthday party, and my mom was like, "Look at that!" And this guy, you had to wear the outfit, but this guy had a giant dick working there, and you could see it through his like fucking parachute pants he was wearing. And my mom could not stop laughing, and I was like, "I don't think this is appropriate."
No, it's not appropriate. And that guy, my guitar teacher, used to yell at me for being bad at guitar. He made
You're
me.
like, hey, why don't I play that?
He made me cry. He made me cry one time, dude. It was so embarrassing.
That's big dick energy he's bringing to fucking elementary school guitar.
He made me cry, and then he left. I could hear him outside. He goes, I think I made that kid cry in there.
And was he talking to his dick? He's like, good job, boy. I think we brought our big dick energy to guitar class. What a fucking hey, actually that goes in great, dude. You're gonna this is not a story that either of us should be reading, but there was a priest and he cut off his own penis during a crazed mental break following a tick bite.
Oh God.
Yeah,
He had an itchy penis and it drove him nuts.
this is in the Czech Republic.
Okay.
It's something like so this priest, he sliced his own penis off with a knife after he was allegedly driven psychotic by a tick bite. They said, we don't know exactly what happened. It was probably a health problem. I don't know if the tick bite. Well, maybe we should look up tick bite symptoms. Want to cut the dick off.
You think that's one of the major symptoms of tick bites?
I don't know. They said this guy.
I know
They
what
realized
happened.
something was awry when the guy didn't show up to the prearranged meeting that he had. And so then this is
They went to check on him.
This is great writing, by the way. The imperiled man of God was subsequently rushed to the local emergency room where medics discovered that he also sustained injuries to his genitalia. Due to his deteriorating condition, doctors put the man into an induced coma. Jesus Christ. Placed him on a ventilator.
Holy shit.
He remained there for 10 days. Dude, if you're this guy...
Did they find this guy's dick?
Yeah, it was probably in his fucking mouth. He's like, I'll swallow it. I'll regrow it like a lizard tail. So, I don't know what the fuck. He said that doctors did discover central damage to the patient's nervous system, which appeared to be viral in origin.
Uh-oh.
And so they think it was from this fucking tick bite.
Okay, but how'd they find out there was a tick bite on his wiener if he cut off his wiener?
They were like, let's look at this wiener. Somebody get a microscope.
Did they do a
on it.
chalk outline on the wiener?
No, so I guess so it caused swelling in the brain from this tick transmitted disease.
Oh, God.
And then it induced personality changes, and it can even cause psychosis, which is to believe what was the case with
I bet
that.
you I know what was happening, dude. He kept scratching the itch on his dick, shooting loads everywhere because he was basically jerking off.
That feels so
and
good.
he goes, you know what, this is a sin. And he remembered the Bible verse, if your eye offendeth thee, pluck it from thy head.
Now, this is an interesting medical hypothesis. The other is that the tick bite causes an infection and his brain swells and it causes psychosis.
Yes, but I'm saying the reason in his mind that he had for it was to stop his sin of scratching his tick itch and making his load shoot everywhere.
I might stick with he lost his mind and just cut his dick off.
No way, dude. I think I'm right.
He goes, I think it feels so good.
What if there was a Sherlock Holmes who only tried to solve dick cutting mysteries?
Yeah, I mean, I would read that. He goes, another case of the priest with a tick bite that cut his dick off.
It's the same case every week. This week on the BBC, another case of a priest with a tick bite on his dick cuts it off.
Welcome to Masturbator Peace Theater.
There you go.
This guy, dude. Can you imagine a young adult novel of a Sherlock Holmes that only works for the Vatican and it's just...
Investigating dick injuries?
And he keeps going, these priests need to stop walking out in the forest naked and they're going to get less tick bites of their dick.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's tick bite anywhere.
He looked in his medicine cabinet first and he goes, as I suspected, he was using tick food instead of beat off cream on his wiener.
And no wonder they were coming in. But that would actually be pretty good if you had this guy and his number one enemy is the tick.
Oh,
he's
because it's ended so many wieners?
Yeah, he's like Lyme disease.
Lyme disease does make people crazy.
Well, this is a different type of fucking tick-borne disease.
What is this one called?
Oh, you're going to love my pronunciation. Oh, no.
What am I going to love?
No, I know this word. I know this word from memory.
Okay, what is it?
No, it's just tick-borne encephalitis.
Oh, yeah, I know it from Mr. Show. They did a whole episode about encephalitis, and that's the only reason I know it.
He's like, well, you know where I get most of my information? From Mr. Show. By the way, we should announce that I've reached out to Mr. Earl Skakel. So,
and we'll see what happens.
Pending one of his groundbreaking voiceover auditions. It's just me and 3 other guys. Andre the Giant's cousin. And Wilford Brimley's great-grandson.
And Nikki Haley's brother.
And then the guy from Rat's assistant. He's also doing good stuff.
So 4 guys.
Yeah. So they're saying that, by the way, Eastern Europe isn't the only place where these ticks are wreaking havoc.
Okay.
The annual number of tick-borne disease cases has more than doubled in the U.S. over the past 2 decades.
Dude, if it makes people cut their dicks off, we gotta fucking take this seriously.
I think this may be the only way people will take this. By the way, because you know the winters are a little more mild, so these ticks are fucking because we started getting really bad ticks in Indiana because they weren't dying off. So you'd walk through like a field and you would just fucking.
Ugh.
Yeah. So be careful out there, everybody.
What are we gonna do? Get the toads, the genetically modified toads, to eat the
Is that what they
ticks?
do?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And then then these toads start having some fucking insane thing where they're coming after us. They'll be like zombie toads.
Yeah, they come up through the toilet, fucking try to lick your nuts while you're taking a dump.
The tongue just comes all the way up in there. You're like, it's on my nuts.
It's like swatting you, like it's like flicking your nuts with its
It's
tongue.
swatting you. It calls up the cops. It goes, hey, I want to report a crime at this address.
And you're like, this isn't one of those crazy frogs, is it? And it's like, ribbit, no.
He goes, I think we're busted. He just hangs up. Dude, that'd be crazy if the ticks gave them, like, it was just zombie. The encephalitis took over their brain.
Oh, yeah.
And then they were like, all we can do is make phone calls to the police and report people's addresses.
That's what the encephalitis makes them do?
Dude, we're living in a world where that's a possibility.
It is true.
Another toad swatting incident has ended in tragedy as police break down the door of an innocent man's home and shoot him.
We're going to need some varmint grade 22 single action pistols out there to take
By the way,
care of these guys.
I love the word varmint. That's such a fucking hill-jack word.
It is, but they make varmint grade ammunition, dude.
I thought you were going to say they make varmint gravy. By the way, varmint gravy would be pretty fucking good.
Have a little bit of varmint gravy left over from...
Dude, I was just in Texas, and I thought these guys knew how to do biscuits and gravy. Everything over there has, like, barbecue. It's got jalapenos and everything.
Yeah.
I was in Austin. Everybody's like, oh, you want to add jalapenos to that? I go, no, I don't fucking want to add jalapenos to anything.
Unless it's a jalapeno dish.
Exactly. Yeah, everything there. I went to fucking, I'm not going to name the place that I went to get barbecue because I ended up shitting my fucking pants. Dude, I had the worst diarrhea from it.
Holtzman talked about the barbecue sucking too, didn't he? So Tim Dillon.
I think so, yeah. I literally fucking had the worst diarrhea after this. And I'm not the only one. Red is easy too.
Yeah.
And we went to the Comedy Mothership last weekend. By the way, it's the club is as good as everybody says. It's maybe the greatest club ever created. And so we got super fucked up.
Yes.
And we ate for lunch. We had the barbecue. Now we have diarrhea. Now we are ungodly fucked up. I haven't been this fucked up in a long time. And it's about 2 a.m. I get a text as I'm trying to lay down and the room is spinning and it's red as easy. And he goes, look at this. And he sent me a photo.
Of his shit?
And he had shit the bed.
Shut the fuck up.
He goes,
shut up.
He shit the bed. Dude,
Fuck
he shit
up.
the hotel bed and there were just 2 giant fucking piles of shit on his. Yeah. So that's what he did. He goes, O'Neill, I'm wasted. I had a fart, and then
Why didn't he get on the toilet with those farts?
yeah. By the way, he had boxers on, and he goes, I had to fart, and I ended up just blowing shit all over the place.
What the fuck?
Dude,
You guys have to get it together, dude.
I go. Here's what I told.
Was he 51?
He goes, "What do I get? It? What do I do, O'Neill?" I go,
What do you mean? What do you do?
I go, you gotta sleep on the non-shit streaks. But I have the photo. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just said it to Aaron. The show. No. You know what?
He said no. He said no. He said it so quickly too. By the way.
So he goes. I go, dude. Luckily, it was like a king size bed.
Yeah.
And I go, do you got to sleep on the other side of the bed?
Why couldn't he just tell people that he had an accident
At 2 a.m?
Yeah.
You want to make that phone call?
Yeah.
Hey, I shit in the bed. By the way, he goes, he wrapped up the fucking sheets and wrote like a apology letter for the fucking.
I would have done the same thing, dude. I completely understand the apology letter.
Crazy.
Shit the bed. Fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. No, he did not do that. He goes, O'Neill, I was so drunk I thought it was just a fart, and it just blew out. It blew out the left leg of his fucking.
You guys gotta quit drinking. You have to quit drinking.
Here's the deal. Okay, so luckily,
you didn't shit the bed.
no, I'm on the road now with Ari, and Ari's like, I'm not drinking for all of January, and I was like, that's good for me. Thank you. I need a sober companion, is what I need.
You think Renazizi is done drinking if he's shit in the bed, dude?
He's like, well, I'll know. I'm going. Oh yeah, if you're in the Denver area, I will be there. The 26th, 27th, to 28th. Wait, what's the Thursday? 25th, 26th, 27th. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, end of January. So I'll find out then.
If you're gonna shit the bed.
By the way, he's like, he didn't really want to drink, but when he and I are a bad combo, so I go, and so in the green room at Comedy Mothership, they have a serve yourself bar. They have a full bar. So, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna pour drinks.
But I don't understand. How close were you to shitting your pants with the diarrhea and everything?
The diarrhea was done before I went on stage, and then I had no more. It was, by the way, so they had those.
I think the alcohol might have killed that diarrhea.
That could be. That could be.
He did. Renazizi have solid shit, or
I was drinking whiskey. Renazizi was drinking wine and beer
and doo doo.
Yeah, so you could be right. That could have been what happened.
Yeah,
because they had smoked links, and they're like, "You want regular, or you want ones with jalapeno?" And I was like, "Fuck your jalapeno."
The jalapeno
hot links with hot. They're already hot.
Yeah.
Why do I fucking need this?
Kill the bacteria. America's a third world country now, dude.
It is.
You're getting food poisoning traveling in America, dude.
I have had
Don't
more
drink the water.
Stomach issues since I got back from Cambodia.
Yeah.
No stomach issues in Cambodia. Since I have gotten back from Cambodia, I have had 3 terrible incidents of my stomach being completely fucked up. So let this be a warning to you, ladies and gentlemen. America, food-wise, is going down the shitter.
I almost took a dump in my pants in the kitchen this week.
What happened?
I was making curry. I wanted to get it just right, but I had to take a shit. And I also was making...
Is there anybody you can call in? You're like, hey, can you man the curry?
No, because they'll fuck it up.
Why don't you sit on a bucket?
And take a shit while I'm making
while
it?
you're stirring. They're like, what's Dad doing in here? Well, he's just making curry.
And they're like, when he was like, Daddy's so grumpy right now. And I was like, yeah, because I'm holding in a duty.
Is that what you told her?
Yeah.
What kind of... Okay, do you ever just flash back to like, what if your parent, like, what if your dad was like, why are you so grumpy? Well, we gotta take a big old shit, son.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
would have made more sense.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe the pure honesty is the way to go.
I think
instead of these
is.
lies and like weird manipulations.
Yeah. I was like, I have to take a huge dump. I'm barely holding it in. And she goes, okay.
You're like, I don't lie to my kids. I tell them everything.
She goes, when I ran to the toilet, I heard her go, well, at least we knew why Daddy was grumpy.
Did you come out with a big old smile on your face?
I barely made it, dude. I barely made it.
It's only like 10 feet.
I know. That's what made it worse. The closer you are, the riskier it gets.
Yeah. If you're like, oh man, as soon as your ass sees that toilet, it's like It's too late.
It just releases. That's
Yeah.
how dumb your brain is. It goes,
Yeah.
I see a toilet, I'm on the toilet.
It's so much mind over matter. It's insane.
It is so much mind over the matter. Is what you were about to say?
It's the new way to say it.
More like mind over splatter. Hello.
Oh. But this goes back to the whole fucking hotel mattress situation from a couple episodes ago.
I agree.
You want to sleep in a bed where Red is eating shit in it?
Hell no, dude.
Yeah.
It's seeped into there. You know what I would have done? I
course.
would have washed the duty off the sheets myself in the bathtub.
I would have cut the duty out with the scissors and just paid for the sheets.
And been like, someone cut a hole in this.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I was making a ghost costume. These two giant eye holes.
The brown stains around them.
I told him I would have thrown the sheets out and just said, charge me for the sheets. I don't know what happened. Something, they just forgot when I got here.
That's a good move. Honestly, that's a better move than
better.
What can we get a copy of this letter that he wrote?
I should ask.
I'd love to read it, dude.
It's just like, I think it's just like, I'm sorry. I had an upset stomach.
I'm so sorry.
He's like, not that. Me and O'Neill got super fucked up.
That's why he just throws you under the bus in the note. Like anyone wouldn't remember who the two guys are.
Dude, it was, oh my God, yeah. The photo still haunts me.
We got any comments from the
We do have
listeners here?
comments.
What are they saying about his dookie ride?
What is this? Oh, people want me to send the shit photo to them.
Should we post it on the $10 a month tier? As bonus
that's
content?
fine,
Let's
yeah.
do it. Oh God! Imagine someone at work opening that and seeing that shit.
What is this? Yeah. So
Do you need help reading that?
it just said on that subject, O'Neill's completely correct. I don't know what that means.
Probably the duties, right?
Another guy said, "Red is easy." Back at it again.
Has he dumped a bed more than once?
He's a lot of stomach issues a lot of times.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's rough.
he's a big dumper.
There's also a comment. Let me find it. It says, O'Neill looks like an 80s talk show host that just started chemo. That's from Dave. And then CH says, O'Neill looks like if American History X Edward Norton sold used vacuum cleaners.
All right, yeah, I like that.
I do too.
Yeah,
Everyone's loving my new outfit, though.
do you look like fucking a Clockwork Orange? You're like, it looks like if those guys kick you out of the group, and you're like, what, dude? Come on,
And then they beat my ass behind a CBS.
dude. How great would it be? You're watching Clockwork Orange, and just a CVS is in it. It's like,
While they're whooping someone's ass.
it's like, oh, that guy used to be in our gang. You're like, come on, guys.
That's the deleted scenes. That guy used to be in a gang.
Yeah, no, I shaved my head in Cambodia because it was so fucking hot, and then I was like, you know what? I'm keeping it. And the wife is like, I like the look. It's a look now. Now I have a look.
That's true. My wife likes this hat.
She goes, keep it on at all times. Take it in the shower. Why is Daddy grumpy? I used to take a dump. You can take a dump in the hat.
I've not taken a dump in this hat yet.
All right, should we keep this dump theme going? Because I'm a little worried.
Do you have something else with the dump theme?
I have a lot. Yeah, this is my nightmare. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This is my nightmare.
What is this one?
It's some plane passenger shit his pants during a flight, and like this people as they were walking out saw where the person was sitting, and there was like smeared duty all. This is okay. So I wiped the seat off.
Yeah.
People look at me like I'm insane. This is why you wipe the fucking seat off.
Yeah. They're never going to get it all the way out.
By the way, when I was flying last week, I had to sit next to these two shitty fucking kids.
And then the window blew out because you were on a Boeing 747.
Dude, why is this happening?
Because we're not a country anymore, dude.
I don't.
Late stage capitalism has absolutely fucked us.
Also, people don't realize how old some of these planes are.
They're old as hell, but they were not tightening the bolts on them.
Do you know what's even scarier?
What?
Is they will sell these old planes, 40-year-old planes, when they're done, they'll sell them to like third world countries to their airlines.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking real fucking shady.
And they're like, if anything goes wrong, we've got some chicken wire here.
So you don't fly out. Should just, you know what? They should just fly lower, so you don't need to be pressurized, and just literally just put chicken wire and knock all the windows out.
And they call it Low and Slow Airlines. Crockpot Airlines.
Low, slow, and loud.
Yeah,
It would be loud. How loud would it be, Aaron?
Loud as fuck.
By the way, you put your headphones on while you're trying to watch a movie. You're fucking, the wind is blowing in.
How
It's so
refreshing,
fucking
though. It'd be the
loud.
most fresh air.
How refreshing would it be?
You wouldn't have to worry about masking up. COVID wouldn't stand a chance.
Unless the guy right in front of you had it is blowing right at 100 miles an hour. It's blowing into your fucking face.
So Boeing fired all the engineers that worked there, and then they replaced them all
with monkeys.
with profit-driven Wall Street guys.
No way.
And then all this shit started happening. Yeah.
What the? Oh, you know what? Yes, because I know a guy who worked there, and so that's why. Because he said they laid off a bunch of people, and they laid off
a bunch
years.
of engineers who were in charge of the company.
Shut the
By the way,
fuck
one of the
up.
best American companies of all time.
Was that real? This is real?
This is real, dude.
What the fuck?
And now Alaska Airlines just grounded their fucking 747s. American Airlines just grounded their 747s because they're all finding the same thing. Like not tight bolts put on like so loosely that they're basically not on. So at any point the windows could just fucking fly off. Dude, how crazy is that?
You know what? I'm going to get a Holtzman when he's back in town on here because, you know, he was an airline mechanic.
Oh, what, would he freak out?
He used to say.
I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh,
about
he used
this.
to go, I would never fly on one of those fucking things. He goes, he was a mechanic. He's like, he's like, oh, yeah, bolts. Just, we don't know where they go. Just leftover bolts.
Leftover bolts is scary as fuck.
One time, Eleanor saw him getting on a plane to fix something while she was at LAX.
No.
And they whispered to him, he goes, I wouldn't fly on this fucking plane.
What would you do?
I mean, it's Holtzman, so you're like, I don't know.
That's scary as
Holtzman
hell,
was
dude.
in Austin, too. We hung out with Holtzman.
How was he doing? Did you meet his Indian family that's keeping him?
No, but he went over there for a birthday party.
Of course, he's always going to other people's
He goes,
birthday
I
parties.
still stay in touch. I stop by for dinner sometimes, and they're having a birthday party.
And I pay $25 for that.
He goes, he did have to pay for
He had to pay for food.
Dude, fuck that. So that's really what happens. So what they bring in? Just a bunch of fucking low wage guys, or
Yeah. They moved the plant to South Carolina where there's no union workers.
oh, you know what I heard they do every morning? They go to Home Depot with a bus, and they're like, "Who wants to work on a 747 today?"
That is what they do.
A bunch of fucking
They pay
migrant workers.
cash under the table to build a 747.
It's illegal immigrants come, and they're like, people are like, "Yeah, I'll go."
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I love the idea of someone in a pilot outfit pulling up in a pickup truck to a Home Depot.
I like how he's a pilot outfit. They're like, "Oh, this guy." He goes, "Hey, you guys want to work on my plane?"
I can't take it. It won't take off until you guys get the bolts screwed on.
Dude, fuck that.
So it's a lot of people are looking at it, dude. A lot of people are looking at.
From now on, I'm gonna punch the window to see if I'm gonna push on it, see if it falls
They're
out.
like, sir, no, don't do that. That's gonna fall out.
Please stop doing that.
What would you do if your window seat and that fucking thing ripped up? Dude, you should have seen the guy who was sitting there. Because
I can't believe they didn't.
He's sitting there like this. He's got
I know.
nothing but air right there.
And they can't move him.
No, I wouldn't dare get up.
But imagine you're going, because it first happens, you know, they have to quickly descend like below 12,000 feet or lower, so they don't need to have pressurization and oxygen. Well, everyone had their mask on, but 500 mile per hour wind.
Yeah.
Hit you in the face.
Yeah, dude.
They'll cut your fingers off.
Fucking dirty diapers flying at 500 miles an hour.
I did see one guy, though, he put his hand out to go like this, like with the airplane thing, and it ripped his arm right off. It broke his arm in half.
Yeah, another guy let his dog stick his head out the window.
Just sucked him right out. By the way, that's another problem. If you're not, if your dog, you got a service dog right there, he's sucked right out the window.
Yeah, there was some asshole with a 7-Eleven cup he just throws in.
Anybody's like, if you have any trash, just throw it out the window. We won't be coming around to collect it.
We'll be coming around to collect trash to throw out the windows.
Dude, I would love to see a service animal just sucked right out the window.
Oh, fucking unbelievable.
And then I'd turn to him and go, hey, The one time you need emotional support and you don't have it.
Am I right?
You just do a bit to him. The one time you actually need emotional support, it just went out the window.
Well, that sure sucked. It right out the window.
Well, the worst part is, you imagine if it's over a city, you're walking down the street, you get hit in the head with a service animal.
Dead emotional support animal.
You're just walking along, you break your fucking neck.
What if you're walking along with your emotional support animal and it gets killed by another emotional support animal that's careening through the sky?
Dude, that would be the greatest. That would be they're like Time Life books. Read about the service animal sucked out a window. Fell.
Time Life books, Mysteries of the Unknown, and it's a whole book just about service animals being sucked out of Boeing 747s.
Yeah. Yeah. That's you don't even think about that. That's a big problem.
You're right. You don't even think about one service animal being sucked out of a plane and hitting a service animal that's being walked on.
There's a lot of them, so you just don't know what's gonna happen.
Dude, imagine some lady, she's arguing outside of a Whole Foods. She's like, why can't I bring this dog in? And then a fucking dog comes careening out of the sky and smashes her dog.
Dude, she'd be so pissed.
She'd be pissed. I like how you're like, she'd be fucking pissed.
She would sue Whole Foods.
She would sue them.
Yeah.
You create a toxic work environment.
You created a toxic parking lot environment where dogs fall out on the other dogs.
And explode them. It would explode. Those dogs would explode.
I mean, it only gets going so fast. You know, you can.
Because the terminal velocity.
Yeah.
This guy's got all the terminal velocity dog stats.
How fast is the dog going to fucking go? 60, 70, 80?
It's still going to be fucked.
It's going to break its legs and its ribcage, its organs will fucking
What if it
explode.
bounces twice and lives to tell the
It
tale?
just runs away. It's dangerous, man. So these service animals, with all these windows falling out, these 747s, these service animals could be a real problem.
Yeah, dude. Imagine.
And they're not talking about it. Nobody's telling you the truth.
Oh, by the way, I joined the Mile High Club this past week. Took a dump on the plane.
And you came?
It's my first time taking a shit on a plane. It sucks.
Why?
I had to.
Why?
I had to, dude.
What the fuck? What's going on with you?
I had to, man.
That's the worst thing that you could ever do.
It was the worst, yeah.
You were only flying like 3 hours.
That was a 4-hour flight, yeah.
Okay, so 4 hours.
Yeah.
You didn't evacuate the bowels before?
I tried to. I was too nervous in the morning. Just farted on the toilet. Nothing else.
You're too nervous. You're like, oh, man, I'm worried I'm going to take a crap on the plane. Holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
it sucked, dude.
How did you do it?
It's harder than taking
use
a
the
dump in
ass
a porta
gasket?
john. What?
Did they have an ass gasket?
What do you mean, an ass gasket?
Like the fucking rim. The rim.
Did they have a toilet seat?
No, the rim layer, the paper you put over the rim.
Yeah. I put that on there.
Because I
yeah.
piss all over the seat.
This guy goes, these animals are pissing all over the seat.
Sometimes I can't lift the lid up with my shoe.
Okay.
And this happened actually, and it's not my fault. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the fucking bathroom. We hit turbulence, and I'm mid piss.
And this guy's got a frothy piss.
And I'm all over the place. I'm trying to stabilize myself. Dude, when I get out there, the fucking flight attendants are strapped in. A guy had to push me. I almost fell on him. I'm holding myself up by the fucking overhead bins. You know, you have both hands on them while I'm trying to get back to my seat.
He push you, and you go, hey, dude, I just pissed all over that.
I pissed all over everything. What was
You
I
didn't try to
supposed
wipe it up?
I had to get fucking back to my... Dude, it was bad.
Dude, even if we were going down, I'd be wiping the seat. If the
Like,
captain
hold on,
was like-
guys. I got it.
The captain was like, we're about to crash. I'd be like, I'm wiping the seat.
Dude, I was flying out of fucking Austin, which is like the worst. There was a storm, and it was, you know, when you get nervous, you're like, oh, fuck. Like, you know when the plane drops
Yes, yeah,
dramatically, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, fuck. And then they were banking constantly to like, and they had a 20-mile, they were putting a 20-mile gap between planes taking off.
Oh, God.
So there wasn't like fucked up air. So we were obviously flying through some bad shit. So when we leveled out, I went to go take a piss, and then it started. but I couldn't wipe it off. I would have, dude, if I'd have wiped it off, I would have fallen over. You would have seen me crash into the sink, crash into the wall, fall on the ground.
You gotta wipe it. You gotta wipe it, dude.
There's nothing I could do.
When the next person goes in there, they're like, "What the fuck?"
No, the pilot goes, buckle your seatbelts, flight attendants, please buckle up, or whatever they say. You know, please take your jump seats.
Yeah.
And I'm in the pisser, pissing. I'm like, this is
Why don't you sit on the toilet and piss?
because somebody had pissed on there before me.
See, this is the problem with America, dude. You're always passing the buck. Okay?
What, dude? I'm telling you, I was crashing into shit.
Not only did I wipe off the seat,
but you didn't have turbulence.
but I did have turbulence.
Yeah, turbulence in your pants.
I heard the bell go off while I was taking a dump.
That was it's fine to smoke now. We've reached 30,000 feet.
I wish I was smoking in there. It took me 4 flushes to get that turd down. It kept doing the sucking thing, but it was too sticky. It stuck to the side.
Do you close the lid when you flush?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm terrified that blue shit is gonna fucking
bellow up.
Yeah,
all over
my
you?
nephew had like some blue shit like fire back up at him.
Oh God.
Yeah, something happened.
You go,
they closed the toilet down.
That's ghoulie juice right there.
It's ghoulie juice. What the fuck? Ghoulie juice. Dude, what if there's a snake that came up through the fucking toilet of the
An airplane snake? A winged airplane snake?
I think I'm done. I'm tapping out. I'm probably just not gonna fly ever again.
What if you were on Cambodian Airlines and a fucking snake came out of the toilet?
Then I'd be like, fine. Yeah,
You go, it's part of their culture.
It's Khmer culture, ladies and gentlemen.
You're like, I feel like Rick Steves traveling the world.
Who? Rick Steves?
Yeah, Rick Steves.
Rick Dees?
Rick Steves.
Who's that?
Rick Steves' European Christmas and all that other stuff.
Oh, is that the old guy that goes around everywhere and he's like, look at this over here?
That's Huell Hauser.
No, not Huell Hauser. This guy travels internationally. He's a Huell Hauser type.
Rick Steves is the guy who goes, and what a wonderful Christmas it is here in Germany, where we go to Christkindl Market.
Yeah, but he's old white guy.
He's got red hair.
But he's an old white guy.
I guess he's an older white guy, yeah.
He goes, wow, he's red hair. He's not a white.
He's a big weed guy, too. I didn't realize
I don't
that.
think, maybe that's not. I have to look him up.
Some PBS people got really mad when he posted a picture of him with a wine glass full of weed.
No, that has got to be him.
Okay.
Because I saw him out there. But yeah, these fucking I was sitting next to these 2 animal kids. One kid's playing video games and he's singing out loud while he has his headphones on.
Fuck that.
And then his brother was a piece of shit who, oh, by the way, the little kid fucking had snot all over him. And the guy's like, wipe it on the fucking seat or the floor. Wipe it under there. Because he didn't have any paper towels. And he goes, what am I supposed to do? I look over, dude. He's got a handful of snot. I let him out to go to the bathroom. You know what this fucking shithead little kid did?
What?
Walked on the seats with his dirty ass shoes. Walked on my seat. Now, you know, I got some problems. A little bit of germaphobe.
How did you deal with this, dude?
I had to bite my fucking tongue because I was about to go, you fucking piece
You didn't
of
karate
shit
chop these
animals."
kids in the back of the neck?
What am I supposed to? His fucking dad was there.
How long is this row?
No, his dad was across. His dad had it was the dad, the mom, and a little girl. They had their own, and then I was one row behind and across the aisle, sitting next to these 2 shitheads.
Oh, so it was a big
You know
family.
why? I wouldn't have been sitting next to him, but I was on Southwest, and guess what? I get my boarding group at exactly, if it's a 10 a.m. flight, at 10 a.m. on the dot. I look on the fucking international clock, and then I fucking get on my boarding group. So I'm on there. I'm one of the first guys, and then some shithead family at the very end's like, well, I guess you 2 could sit, the mom and the baby and the wife could sit there, and I guess I could sit over here. And I go, all right, you fucking dickhead, take the fucking seat. Fuck you. I already wiped it all down. You know, I did my whole 5-minute procedure.
Yeah, did you wipe down the new one?
I disinfected. I go, congratulations, you got a completely disinfected seat.
Did you say that to him?
No. I go, I'll move. He's like, oh, thank you so much. And I was like, yeah, I want to sit next to your fucking screaming baby and fucking mother.
Did it scream?
No, the baby was actually really good.
We had a kid screaming behind us.
Yeah, it's not.
He was going,
It's
no. place.
That sounds like an old man.
It was crazy.
Sounds like an old man.
It was crazy, dude. No.
And snoring is an epidemic as well.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers, I think if you snore, you should not be allowed to sleep on a plane.
An old lady farted so bad.
It might be this fucking lady.
You think so?
This lady said, I thought that my 8-year-old had ripped a huge fart, but the smell was going throughout the cabin.
Wait, what are you reading right now?
I'm reading about this person that took a dump in the plane seat.
Dude, by the way, the plane was disgusting. Everyone was coughing, sniffing, blowing their nose.
It's unbelievable what's happening out
yeah.
there. Just in general. I feel like America might be everywhere I go, everybody is terribly sick.
Yes.
Terribly fucking ill.
Yeah.
They're everywhere I go. It's COVID, the flu, RSV. Everyone's talking to you. They go, "Oh yeah, sorry, right now I got really fucked up," and they're spitting on you. I was sharing a mic with a kid who had lied about this fucking opener. Was like lied about being sick.
Yeah.
And he goes, "We had to send him home because he almost passed out on stage." And he goes, "Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Yesterday was way worse." And I go, "Why you tell me? I would have disinfected the mic." He's like, "Yeah, I just didn't want it to get like kicked off." I go, "I would have paid you double to stay home, you fuck." Fucking out of control, dude. Everybody.
Are you gonna start bringing your own mic?
No, I'll wipe it down though.
Yeah. You using the Eleanor's mic condoms? You have any of those left?
I do have those left, but they're very awkward to put on when you start a show.
It is.
You know, you want to kind of get in there with the crowd still fucking cheering, putting that on. But I do get it because you know how many times you're on that mic and then you just taste the dampness that's on there and you're like, "Oh, that's good. That's about 5-6 people's fucking spit on there."
Taste the dampness.
I do think it's good for your immune system, though.
To get sick all the time?
To lick 10 people's spit.
This is disgusting, dude.
It is a disgusting way to, like, you don't realize how fucking disgusting that microphone is.
Yeah.
They really, and they don't disinfect it. They just take it off and then they just put it away. Nobody disinfects that fucking mic.
Oh, hell no, dude.
It's so fucking
It's
gross.
a comedy club. They're selling chicken wings. You know, they're not.
They're like, we're worried about selling chicken wings.
They have nothing to do with mic safety.
Yeah, no. Also, quick, if you're going to be in the San Francisco area tomorrow, the 13th
Of January.
I'll be there with Ari at the Palace of Fine Arts.
Is that what it's called? Really?
It's like a beautiful thing. Yeah, he's got some crazy shit planned for it, too. This is like his dream
Yeah.
to do this Palace of Fine Arts. It's a real classy joint.
Are you going to wear that?
You know, I might.
There you go. Did you want to borrow this fucking hat?
And I'll be at the Crest Theater in Sacramento on Sunday.
Well, cool,
With Ari
man.
Shafir.
Go see those shows. And before I forget,
I think they're sold out. There might be a few tickets left. Give it a try.
before I forget, if you guys want to see me play with Gundams with a cartoon character, check out Mech Beard Painting on YouTube.
It's Mac.
Mech. MECH. Beard Painting.
I think you need to spell that out because I still have trouble with it.
MECH.
Okay.
Beard Painting.
Teresa, I called you yesterday,
You did.
and I was at Tony Hawk's place.
People didn't believe me. I told the Facebook chat that you were at Tony Hawk's place skateboarding, and then people posted gifs of people wiping out with broken legs.
Dude,
I thought you would have a broken leg today when you came in.
There is video Jason Ellis posted of me and Ari. We slid down the ramp on our ass.
Yeah.
But even that's fucking intimidating.
Were you on a skateboard or just on your
Are you
ass?
out of here? Dude, this fucking ramp is crazy. There's no way. Dude, there's no way. It's his like ramp. It's like one of the only ones in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And it's straight down for a while. It's not even that. It's almost like inverted. So you have to like free fall for a bit.
Do you think you could ever do it? Do you think you'd ever skate it?
No. Jason Ellis, 51 years old, out there fucking ripping it with the two number 1 and number 2 best vert skaters in the world who are just working out. They showed up because Ari had to do a podcast with Tony Hawk, So they're like, hey, hang out. So I'm hanging out. By the way, coolest guys.
Yeah.
I guess vert skaters are like the coolest because there's not a lot of people that do it.
Yeah.
But they said street guys are dicks.
Is that what they
So
said?
are park guys. Yeah, they're like park guys and street guys could be real dicks.
Why? They're like, get out of here, old man. This is my territory.
Yeah, I think so.
I can see it. Yeah.
No, it's fucking terrifying. I did try to do a kickflip. And
That's right. That's what you said.
And Jason Ellis was like, well, your foot's not in the right place. And why are you crouched down holding the board while you're standing on it? I go, well, that's how I stabilize myself. And then while these guys are doing these insane tricks, I go, hey, who wants me to show you how to do a fucking kickflip?
Did you do an ollie?
No, because I would have ripped my shoe. I would have ripped my fucking shoe in half. I think it's best to stay off the boards when these guys are at the highest level in the game.
You didn't even try going back and forth, like walking to the middle of the ramp and try to go back and forth?
I went 2 feet up the ramp and back, and even that I was like,
This is scary as hell.
It's huge ramp. It's like 75 feet wide.
You wouldn't want to drop in on that? Do we want to post a picture of it?
I mean, you can just go to it's. People are posting pictures or videos of it nonstop.
That's true.
Tony Hawk's always on it.
That's true.
So yeah, so we just chilled out there for like 2. By the way, it's so cold in there. You could have like dairy products out and they would not spoil.
Why is it so cold in there?
So people don't sweat.
Okay, but what about your muscles and stuff? Shouldn't
Well, that's what some people say. They go, the first couple runs, if you wipe out, it hurts. It's like wrecking in the winter. You're like, oh, my body's all frozen and shit.
Oh God.
It is. It would be nice though, because you're not gonna. Also, like if you're sweating all the time, you're gonna get fucking water all over the ramp and shit.
What if you saw me go down on my butt, but I had a fingerboard on the side and I'd fingerboard it all the way down?
I would have liked it. By the way, well, here's the deal. There were a ton of fingerboards around there.
I bet you.
Because he has all his boards and everything are in like glass displays on the wall. Like every board that he's ever had.
Yeah.
And then he has like a whole fingerboard collection of his stuff. You would have loved it.
I would have loved it.
You would have broken the glass.
Winnie's fucking great at fingerboarding, dude.
Is she doing tricks?
Yeah, she does
It
tricks.
is pretty impressive, some of these guys that can do some shit.
Yeah.
You would have loved it, dude. You know what? He probably would have let you. If you would have gone, dude, I'm a huge fingerboard guy. They go, all right, well, why you play on the side of the ramp with the kids? Dude, they have a 10-year-old girl. We saw her coming out.
Uh-huh.
They have a 10-year-old girl, and they go, she's one of the best fucking skaters in the world. And they go, the shit she can do is insane. And she's too small. She doesn't weigh enough to get enough momentum to get enough air to do a 900, and it drives her crazy.
Oh, geez, but she will get it eventually.
She will. Yeah, they're like, she'll be able to do it, but she doesn't have enough the weight to carry the momentum to get up there, and she's every time she's like, fuck.
God damn.
Yeah, he's insane.
You let that kid cuss? That's bad.
The guy, did you watch that HBO series, The 100-Foot Wave guy?
Yeah.
He was there. I met him.
That guy's got a death wish. Dude.
Yeah. He also had a fucking, I shook his hand and I was like, oh, he's got a fucking, he broke his wrist snowboarding.
And he was still skating?
He and the wife were there. And I was like, dude. Pleasure to meet you, man. Because what the fuck?
You go, I'm something of a boogie boarder.
I do about 8-footers.
I'm working my way up to 100. Right now I got a couple 8-footers in my belt.
He was talking and he was like...
There's some big waves recently. And did he get any of that action?
Yeah. Dude, if I had my bodyboard, one of those waves went all the way up the street, like one whole block. I would have dude, talk about, you would have ridden it to your car.
Dude, how crazy would it be to see a guy bodyboard all the way to his car, then get out, then get in the car and leave?
One whole block. Did you see the guy screaming?
Yeah.
It was somewhere in Southern California. The guy was fucking, he's videotaping. He's like, ah! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Ah! And he kept running. And it was like a full block.
It keeps going. It keeps going.
Goes by a bar.
Cars are getting destroyed.
John Little sent me a thing, and it was like, another video of like people were hanging out by like the break wall, and then it just crashed over.
He goes, look, it's fucking glass out there.
He goes, you gotta get out there, O'Neill. I go, amateurs, dude. It's a lake. It's a lake out there. I used it against him.
Dude, what if you did try to ride it?
I mean, if you ride it all the way to all the way to the middle of the intersection where it stopped, would be unbelievable.
How many views would you get on a video like that? You in a boogie board. You on a boogie board with your fucking hat on and your zinc oxide all over your face.
Oh, I don't wear a hat.
You don't wear a hat in the ocean?
No, sometimes I have a hooded one though now that I tie, so all you can see is my face.
Do you have a picture of this?
I don't. But
God damn it.
When I went to Michigan jet skiing with my brother, I was water skiing. He was pulling me. I had the hood tied tight, and then some air got in there, so it looked like I had a balloon head. And my niece was trying to wash, but she was laughing so hard. She goes, "You look so stupid." Because you could see my face was fucking blown up all the way.
Oh my god, that's awesome, dude.
But it's an easy way. It's you know how annoying getting sunscreen off you is, especially the zinc shit.
Yeah, it takes forever, man.
Yeah, so I don't bother.
That's why I use my wife's lipstick instead.
Look at me, who's a pretty boy?
Who's a pretty boy? Is what I say before I go boogie boarding.
What do you use your wife's lipstick?
No, not really.
Not really, but kind of. Do you put it on your lips instead of like putting the zinc on there?
What if I did? I gotta keep these lips from getting burnt up.
And you tuck your dick in and you go, oh, I'd surf me.
I'd surf me hard.
Now that video was sketchy as fuck.
Oh, with the cars all getting slammed?
Yeah, the guy was he overreacted a little bit.
I don't know.
He's like, oh my god! Ah!
My panties!
Meanwhile, people were like walking out of like a breakfast place and they're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, that's really funny. When the guy walks out with a burrito in his hand, he's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And he gets completely soaked. He's standing there eating a burrito, get completely soaked. He's like, what the fuck?
Dude, the sea's
You know
angry.
the owner was pissed that he even opened that door because now there's a fucking ocean in his fucking place.
There was so much fucking sand left on the street afterwards
dude.
after it receded.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy. It is. I mean, yeah. That's why I tell people I would never want to live in those houses that are right there on the fucking shore.
Oh, those are going away, dude.
We get one tsunami, dude.
Yeah, and then all that desert property I bought in Arizona, I'll Lex Luthor that shit and get that Superman beachfront property.
Dude, I remember it was like 12, 13 years ago. I was looking at like property like around Joshua Tree, and it was $1,000 an acre.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it didn't have water rights and shit. But I was like, I remember there was like 20 acres for. I saw 20 acres once for $15,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should just buy this and just fucking spray paint an outline of it, and then just sit in the middle.
Spray paint an outline
RV.
of your property.
Yeah, and just get an RV or something and just park it there.
Yeah.
And because I always wanted to just build a pole barn there.
Why don't you make an earth ship, dude?
An earth ship.
Yeah.
What is that?
Those desert houses that are completely sustainable.
Well, yeah, I don't want to. What I really wanted to do was I just wanted to get all that land, and then I just wanted to build a pole barn and put my ultralight. I wanted to get an ultralight, park it out there, put a little dirt runway, and then just fly it.
This is what you would really do with that land. You would shoot guns into the dirt until you ran out of money.
Best investment I ever made.
I guarantee you'd sit on the top of your car and shoot bullets in the ground until you ran out of money.
I hope I'd also put the ultralight airport in as well. That's what I hope.
We're going to do the magic wand to transfer over?
Yeah.
Here we go. Wait, you do your hand.
Find out more Tony Hawk secrets. We switch over to the Patreon.